Welcome to the Pimp My Setup highlights for episode number 219. The first set of the day was submitted by Garrett. I definitely think you want to get more accessories down the road. For instance, speakers. I don't see, do you see headphones?
Nope.
I don't see any headphones. Also, I'd maybe do something to kind of not make it feel so small in such a big, crazy room, which I think that can include anything like a side table or something like that. If you eventually build a PC, you know, you could put it on the side. The shelves, I think, are interesting. I don't know if that's exactly how I would have done it. I would have used the shelves for actual objects and then mounted the canvases and such along the wall.
Yeah, I just wonder what he would put on the shelf itself, because he seems like to be a minimalistic type of person. So I don't know what he would put on the shelf itself. I think it's fine for now, but definitely look down the road for little knickknacks you can throw on there.
Garrett scored an 82. The next edit was submitted by Hamid. Theme. Where's the theme? And then you look at the next photo and you're like, oh, that's a super cool shelf. I definitely think maybe some lights up in there, like a nice strip across would look sick. You have this spot underneath that definitely needs to be utilized. You already said what you're going to do with it, so that's cool. Interesting. Okay. I definitely think that this is not terrible because listen, he has all these cables and stuff, but look how neat they are. Get like a tablet riser or something so that it's at a good height. I think it's a little too low. Honestly, having the Mac Mini there, in addition to the Beats, which, oh, Beats pill. But like all that stuff, cool. It's all the same color scheme. You know, you got the aluminum, brushed aluminum look, whatever. I just think it's, like all right there. So would you get the same vibe?
It's the mouse pad, because like if you had an extended mouse pad or no mouse pad at all, it would look less crowded, but that mouse pad is so white compared to the desk that's black. It kind of like makes it look way more crowded than it actually is. They
have really cool ways to display a Mac Mini. I think that would be nice to push that over. Put a tablet stand in the corner. Really kind of take the things you don't need right on the right side and push it over to the middle. Hamid scored a 76. The next setup was submitted by Emil. Pretty obvious, the lemon drinks. What the
I think it matched it perfectly, dude.
Jaffa. I don't know if you guys saw what I saw, okay? But the left side, why? Why? That looks like 2 mini fridges on your desk. Although you probably love it. It sounds like so crisp and so good. Throw it out.
I think they're cool if you put them like in a living room or like entertainment room, like not in your setup. It just doesn't work like that.
You have the drawers, put the controllers in there. That's going to help a lot. Your computer, which is a decent sized case, looks like, you know, a miniature computer. it definitely, I don't like it because it takes away from the rest of your setup. Monitor arrangement in the second photo, I don't like it. I don't think that the usability is completely there. Email scored a 66. The next setup was submitted by Will. This is an easy fix. The room is cool, a lot of personality. The PC's got to go down. I don't know if the PC will, it looks like it may just fit to the right side of the desk on the floor. If not, put it on the inner side. Although I think it looks great in the first photo. The second photo is like a spaghetti monster. Yeah, I'm not, it's not gonna work.
Atsu said in the chat or whatever that maybe he'd be better off against the left wall.
It's true. I do see why he put himself in this spot specifically, because it just kind of fits nicely. Will scored a 78. The next setup was submitted by Stan. This setup is amazing. Really nice looking. I really like it. First thing I noticed is the subwoofer bottom left, although I love that you have it on a little something. It looks good there. Just the cable, just a little bit more work, like literally easy fix. Why put the art there? I mean, it's cool that it's literally the same wallpaper on your wall, but the problem is you completely skipped it. Asymmetric, right side's got way more than the left, but that's just me bitching.
Because he's got symmetry pretty much everywhere else. Because like the stuff on the desk is like symmetrical. Yeah. Everything on the wall is symmetrical. It's like, why not do this same thing on the left side?
That's actually, I didn't even think to say it like that. That's perfect. Stan scored an 86. The next setup was submitted by Robin. You're not utilizing the walls as well as you could, and I understand you like the LPs, you like what you're going for, but I think you could put something a little bit bigger there, kind of like maybe a decal of the logo, something bigger. And I would take those LPs, put them on the left side. But yeah, I think that the setup is really cool. The room is really cool. You did a great job. I love the red against the white and wasn't just all red. I think it helps. You need stuff like speakers. How can you like Iron Maiden and not have speakers? Robin scored an 86. The next setup was submitted by Jimmy. This setup is badass. If I was 10 and I had this, I would be beyond excited. Isn't that kind of a lot? In a little area? I think it's the desk that really is kind of hurting you the most, but I think it's cool. It's definitely nice. I don't think the laptop is really well suited for that spot either. A little too close for me. I'm trying to look. I don't I don't know if there's really a good spot for it. Jimmy scored a 74. The final set of the day was submitted by Nick. Third time on the show. All along, his problem was cable management, and he said he's finally purchased an IKEA kit, like a $5 kit, definitely recommend it, to fix his cables. This was his first submission, but he ends up updating his original submission. So this was like the first photo we received. I wanted to throw it in just to kind of give you an idea. Next photo, I mean, look at what he did. Like, big upgrade on everything. This is still his first submission. Next submission, this was a fast pass, right? So he paid to get onto the show, and it looked like, yes, he did the foam, he got more posters and stuff, but the problem is, like, his cables are still bad. And I said, hey, you have too much on your desk, right? So now what he's doing is he fixed his cables, or so he said. And this is another fast pass, may I add. Yeah, okay, there's a lot behind the monitors. There's still a lot of shit on the desk, like a water bottle, whatever. And then, you know, you go to the next photo and you get a closer look at, oh wow, yeah, there are a lot of cables. Why does he have so many damn cables? And then you go to the next photo and you're just like, what the hell? If I'm not mistaken, if he got the exact kit I'm thinking of, those should have like little nails in them, and you just put it onto the bottom of the desk and they stay, which I think is what he did for some of it until he gave up. You either go for it all the way or just don't do it at all. I don't think that like the half-assed middle attempt is really gonna work. To make your setup great, because it's not hard to do, Nick, it really isn't. Even if you're 12, I don't care how old you are, you could just come out of the uterus and have a nice setup. So literally take everything off the desk. Do the thing I always say, swipe, just knock it all off, break some stuff. It's all good, you probably have the money for it. What's the first thing you want? Put the monitor on there, right? Put both monitors on, get them in the perfect spot, and don't plug anything in yet. Keep it all unplugged. Put the monitors, put the speakers, make sure in the good spot. You know, where do you want your consoles to be? You can pull the desk out too when you do this. So when you finally get everything in the right spot, you start feeding through the cables and keep them all in one nice, you know, big, not every single cable in one strand, but keep them in strands, zip tie it as you go. It'll help quite a bit. Third time wasn't a charm because Nick scored a 54. Stan and Robin tied for first place with an 86. Who do you think won? Leave a comment down below. Thanks for watching the Pimp My Setup highlights for episode number 219.